I'm live. Hey, everybody. It is Thursday, May 22nd. I was thinking about it. I was like, when I started doing this, I thought I was going to do like a month of lives. It has literally turned into about February, March, April, May, 3-ish months of lives. It's so funny because I feel like I got used to them. So here we are. Here we are. But I think I'm gonna have a quick one tonight because I just have a few things to talk to you guys about. I said, well, why not? I don't really have a specific no or anything I really want to discuss, just a couple things that I have here. First, I'm gonna just start off and tell you my scent of the day. Today, I wore the House of Oud Bon Bon Pop. It's a nice rose. Hey, thank you. I usually have, like, if I don't wear it all the way down, I usually have a little. Rose says she likes my hair. I usually have it in a little ball, but I just took the ball down and I don't know, tried something else. But so I wore the House of Oud's Bon Bon Pop, and it is a peachy, patchouli, creamy type of fragrance. I really, really, really like it. I bought it for my birthday. The Bon Bon Pop come out last year or the year before. I don't know. Whenever it came out, I was like, oh my God, I have to get that for myself. And so I was enamored, got it. The bottle is beautiful, but I felt like that patchouli just threw me off. Now, if you have not seen my live where I talk about pew patchouli, times where like I don't like patchouli, but times that I do have that live on my channel. So check that out if you have not. Hi, Alicia. Thanks for joining in tonight. Good to see you. Um, so yeah, I wore Bon Bon Pop. Now, here's what's funny. Um, After work, I get in my car and I'm just like, I have the windows down. But it's cool. Today, it's been really cool. It's been really rainy. And when I say cool, I mean like 55 degrees, like just almost like, where's my coat? So I get in the car and I'm just like, oh, did I leave the smell in the car? My Bon Bon Pop is just wafting past me, just like giving me life, right? And I was like, so Bon Bon Pop was launched in 2023. Like I don't know what month, but wherever it launched, that following my birthday that followed, that's when I purchased it for myself. So I can't tell you if it was in 2023 or 2024. It must have been 2023 because I feel like last year, it wasn't last year. So anyway, so I'm in the car and I'm just like, oh, I keep getting these wafts of like something great. And then I was just like, oh, this was just a nice little, my EOS cashmere, vanilla cashmere lotion and the House of Oud Bon Bon Pop. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess I just had a great combination. But then I got out my car and I was like, wait, I totally forgot that I bought an air freshener for my car. So I like the Febreze small spaces air fresheners. And so I bought one and put it in my car. So I try to hide it because it's really powerful. And if I put it somewhere where it'll have too much direct contact towards my face, like it'll overwhelm me. So I kind of tucked it away so that it can just waft and do its thing. And I realized, you know what? I'm so crazy because that is what I was smelling. Like, why did I think? I don't know, but the fragrance of Febreze small, what is it called? Febreze. I just said it, sadly. Small Spaces air freshener. It was the whipped brown sugar and shea butter. So I generally I have been using like the Japanese cherry blossom, but I used that one this time because I didn't see the Japanese cherry blossom, and I was like, I kind of like that. Robert, there you are. You're so cute. You're so sweet. I shouted you out yesterday because I was like, hey, Robert, did you graduate? Are you out there celebrating living life after all your studies? I hope everything is well. I hope you're doing great. Let us know, update us. How are things going? Alicia's scent of the day is YSL Opium Pour Homme, the EDP. Ooh, Alicia, okay. I don't think I realized that there was an Opium Pour Homme, and then I don't think I've ever smelled it. Wow. And Robert says, yes, he picked up his first certification. Congratulations, Robert. You're doing awesome. Keep up the great work. So I saw, because on Facebook, you know, they stalk your cookies and all your browsing habits, etc. And I have talked about Brown Girl Jane on this channel a couple times, not that I have them, but how I need to get my nose on them. I think I got my nose on the first round of them, but not enough to have really purchased a bottle. So I saw the advertisement for buy two get one free travel sizes, and I felt like that would be a great way to kind of dabble in the brand, dip my toes into some Brown Girl jeans. So I have them here, and this is what they look like. It's so cute. I think this is really cute. Well, I can't hold these properly upside down. Okay. So I got 3 of them. I have Casino, Carousel, and Carnivale. And let's check them out. I'm going to do this kind of quickly. Which one did I want to start with? Okay, we can start with Casino. It's in a red box, but the actual travel size is still their signature blush pink. And I was spraying it on the box when I first got it and opened it. So I'm going to do that again. So this one has, this is the one I actually sprayed on skin. So this is the latest one, I think, Casino. This is the one that has they listed the notes on a box, so that's pretty cool. Espresso Affogato, totally here for it. Rose Quartz, Misted Pearl, Lucky Red Rose, Ruby Orchid, Handpicked Jasmine, Golden Rum Cake, Almond Foam, Blonde Woods. So far, at least from spraying it and having it on my skin just for a little bit today, and this, I am getting a s'more. I wouldn't say like, because I think with a s'more, you think graham cracker, marshmallow, like kind of burnt marshmallow and chocolate. So a little chocolate, some fluffiness with that that kind of burnt, smoky kind of sweet fluffiness. I get a s'more. I'm not going to say I literally get the graham cracker, but you guys understand like with the s'more as it all goes together and layers well together. This is a really nice fragrance. I'm okay that I have it. I mean, again, I really like this fragrance on its own, but if you want to have context, or if you have a large collection, such as myself, if you have things like Lune Feline, you may not need this. If you have, I think this was being compared to something else. I don't want to say Bianco Latte, but it's more of like a s'more to me. So, hey, Ade, good to see you. Thanks for joining. And And G is with us too. Hey, girl. Hey. She says, ooh, Brown Girl Jane Carousel is her favorite. Okay, so that will be coming up next. But right now, this casino, people, I felt like when I've read about it before, I was made to feel like, you don't really need it. Like I don't need anything. Okay. Don't need anything else. But this one is cool. Definitely to have in the travel size. Like I love things that smell marshmallowy. I like that it has a little burnt marshmallow to it. And that is sweet and fluffy. So this was a cool buy. I was trying to decide between their different offerings, like which one to buy. I think Dawn was on my list, but I ended up with these three. So I really like Casino. It's pretty yummy. I'm sure there are things that are similar out there to it, but this definitely gives me a s'mores vibe. The next one I'm going to go to is Carnivale. And this one is a little bit more on the fruity side. So let's open this one and I'm going to spray it and then tell you guys the notes. So it's Caribbean mango, jasmine, nectar, amber, ginger, whipped musks, golden pimento, creamy sandalwood, and vanilla. So initially when I got this one, I was thinking, it's giving me sweet savory. Because that I think it would be the golden pimento and the ginger. Gives it some spices that don't necessarily feel sweet, but just a little more savory. The mango as a fruit is sweet. So it's giving me sort of a sweet, fruity marine type. Like it has some marine notes. Even though we did not mention that on this. Did I mention that it has vanilla in it? But it seems like this kind of sort of salt, like marine slash a bit salty vanilla with some mango, with some sweet ripe mango. I'm not quite sure what this is, if it is compared to anything, but I'll take it on its own. I am enjoying this one as well. I did not give it an all over wear. Of course, I just got it, but I really think that this is a nice one that can stand on its own, a nice one that you can wear and not feel like it's too cloying and will attract the bees too much, you know. This one is a nice one. I'm enjoying this. I'm just going to look to see if it's similar to something else, because while I feel like it is, again, I'm very satisfied with it on its own and not like, oh, it smells like this, it feels like that, it could go well with this or that. Yeah, I think the ginger and the pimento, for whatever reason, is giving me more of an aquatic vibe. And so this is being compared to Paco Rabanne's Fame. I can see that. And then there's the Middle Eastern fragrance. I also have that as well. I didn't check this before ordering because I was just like, I hope it's a real offer and not just an old Facebook ad, you know, because I felt like I ran into that too, where that promotion was going on, but it didn't take because it was old. I don't see it up here. The Middle Eastern fragrance that I was speaking of. You know what? I think I have it on my Instagram. Did I put it on Insta? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But I really like this one. I think the ginger and the pimento gives it a hair bit more kick. Whereas I think the Paco Rabanne Fame is a little bit more beachy. But I like both. I love mango. And it's a travel. It's not a full bottle where I feel like, oh my gosh, this is so repetitive, you know? Let me see what you guys are talking about. G says that she was testing out a whole bunch of layering combos today. Atomic Rose and Must Therapy sounds amazing. Must Therapy and Power Self. I have not got my nose on Power Self yet. Guidance 46 and Delina Exclusive. Yes, because clearly I don't know if I'm getting a bottle of Empatia. I am in love with Empatia. But I felt like Empatia was a bit of Guidance, Delina Exclusive, and Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Y'all, I don't know how I misplaced my travel my decant of Empatia that I got. And I'm like, oh my gosh, does this mean I really need the bottle? Like, I thought, I was like, is it in my purse? Is it in my work bag? What did I do with it? Because I have been really wearing it. But now I can't find it. Now that I'm like grabbing for it, I'm like, what the heck did I do with it? I'm so upset. But anyway, thank you for sharing that, G. What was your favorite layering combination? Okay, so Veronica says that her favorite brown girl Jane is Dawn. I kind of skipped out on Dawn because I think it was a light. I think when we were discussing light, musky kind of fragrances, that one fit into the profile. Am I right? I'm not sure. But I just kind of felt like, as much as I like that profile, I have gotten so many of them because I was going through that phase. And so my latest one that I really love that I'm just like, you know what? Hold on to this and enjoy it is Glossier You Fleur. So I just decided not to get Dawn and try these out. So G also says that she was trying to recreate Empatia, yep, by layering the Guidance 46 and Delina Exclusive because she doesn't like the OG, to see if she needs to buy it or if layering will do. I don't know, girl. So for me and having love Empatia, I feel like I think it's just a subconscious thing to say, buy it, because now I didn't try them together, but maybe I should tomorrow. I think I will tomorrow, or the three of them that I feel like mix up Empatia. Is that I'm gonna get an uneven mix, which I feel like Empatia does the mix perfectly. Like the guidance is kind of in the background. It's not taking center stage. It's sharing it with Zelina Exclusivo. And then you got a little bit of Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper just kind of humming on the side. Like, but I'll try it because I've been really wanting to just pull that out and I just cannot find it. I don't know what I did with it. I need to look through one more. Because what happens, so y'all, I'm so terrible. When I meet up with friends and we're like, oh, we're going to sniff. So the last time I think I met up with Ty, I put some fragrances in a bag. And I put that bag down and haven't looked back in it. I know it's there. And I'm like, I know I need to grab that. But maybe the Empatia is in there. I'll check and find out. Oh, cool. Alicia is an accountant. That's awesome. So you and Robert have something in common. Awesome. Oh, everybody's an accountant. That's awesome. We need some tips because some of us not. And my math ain't mathing on spending on these perfumes. Hey Robert, hey, 3.6. I know that's right. Congratulations. So G says her favorite combo is Must Therapy and Power Self. Okay. Can you describe Power Self? Because even trying to describe the difference between Must Therapy and what was the other one? Power Paragon. I can smell the difference, but trying to describe it is kind of difficult because they're so similar. One just has like a, let me not try to describe it right now because I haven't smelled it in a while. But let's see. G says she did grab a 10 ml of Empatia from Sense Angel though, since they had a good discount. Oh, okay. And Ade says Power Self is good. Waiting on a sale to get it. How would you describe Power Self, Ade? Beauty box. I mean, Ade Beauty box. I got it for 200 flat. Oh wow. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so let's go on to this last one. Yeah, it smells. It's so weird because it smells more marine. Where am I getting the marine type scent from? It smells a bit more marine than Paco Rabanne fame. Okay, we're moving on to Carousel. And G said this is her favorite. Okay, so when I first opened this and smelled it, I was like, oh, Carousel. It kind of reminds me of like a fair. Ooh, doop, doop. Mm, mm. This is what happens when I'm start unlocking fragrance memories in my head. Okay, so in this one, because I sprayed it already, but I need to spray it again. In this one, we have caramelized apple, sparkling black currant, sponge sugar, lily of the valley, coral rose. Wonder what that's supposed to smell like. Orange blossom, sandalwood cream, ooh, cloud musk, and cherry leather. Oh, so when I first sprayed this, what I got was something that kind of reminded me of a fair. So the name Carousel kind of fit perfectly, you know? Okay, so I smell like the caramelized apple, and I'm smelling some of the spun sugar, and I'm smelling some of the I am going to be honest and say that I'm not sure that Lily of the Valley is. I know that magnolia can be a sweet floral. Lily of the Valley, I'm not sure, but I smell just a hair of something, like floral. Um, I don't know about the orange blossom, but it's all blended together very well to give me this kind of boardwalk kind of smell. The only thing that's missing is like some funnel cake, but it's fruity, but not overly fruity. Maybe there's some that sandalwood cream and cherry leather kind of floating in the background, grounding it a bit. It's nice. So what kind of also popped into my head when smelling this smells to me like a more approachable, wearable version of House of Siage's Whispers of Seduction. So Whispers of Seduction, I have that one. And it is a it is a patchouli bomb for me. I really like it, but it's a patchouli balm, so sometimes I'm not in the mood for that. But let me give you some notes and why I think it smells like that. It just came to me. Whispers of Seduction. Yeah, that apple in the opening, that kind of cotton candy feel, and then with Whispers of Seduction, there's that patchouli orange blossom. Okay, so here are the notes for Whispers of Seduction: candy apple, marshmallow, clementine, orange blossom, freesia, vanilla orchid, iris, patchouli, and ironwood. So it has more strength, more backbone to it, but this is more of an approachable, wearable, more fun, less serious version of um, Whispers of Seduction. And I like that but I don't like that because I need to be wearing Whispers of Seduction. But if I had to choose between the two, I would probably pick this one. I don't know the lasting power of this one, but the last time I think I wore my Whispers of Seduction, somebody asked me, was I wearing a Chanel? And I was like, oh. But yeah, so I'm just taking a look here to see if there are any comparisons being made. But I will say, for me not having had like a really good grasp with this brand, these are three that I really feel like, just off the cuff without being too like nitpicky, these are really nice. Like I like them, and I'm surprised, like all three, I'm really like, these are fun, easy grabs to throw in your bag and to smell good without feeling like, oh, do I smell a little like this or like that? Like they're all evenly balanced out with something. Like the mangoes giving you the marine notes. This Carousel, it has that sandalwood cream and cherry leather in it that kind of balances out the sweetness of the spun sugar and apple and all that good stuff. And then with Casino, that smoky um s'mores element, like I just find it fun, sort of up my gourmand alley, and I enjoy those. So I'm happy to have them and actually happy to have added them to my collection. I'm just happy to say that because it's so many times that I'm just like, okay, it's nice. It's not like, really doing anything, doing a lot for me. It's okay. It's just not doing a lot for me. So I'm looking at Carousel on here, and it's been compared to Kayali's um, vanilla rock candy sugar, and also um, the Cirque du Soleil fragrance, as well as Wedding Silk Santal and La Belle. I completely get those comparisons. I feel like if they were all mixed in a bowl, you would come very close to Carousel. I know that there is nectarine, I think, or peach in the Wedding Silk Santal, and there is, I think, pear in the Kayali, but this one has the apple. I enjoy these fragrances that they mentioned here, and which makes sense that I enjoyed this. So I love that. I love that. I love that. I'm very, very happy about this because I just feel like I've been feeling kind of lackluster isn't the right word. I just feel like if I were to declutter, this is just not these fragrances, but other fragrances that I've gotten will make it that much harder to just parse out like what it is that I really like or don't want. Because all of it is like, oh, these are nice, but does it really move you? At this point, I unfortunately need something to move me. Let's see. what you guys are saying. And excuse me, G says that she feels like Parfum has a sweeter floral facet to it, while she picks up a lot more citrus with the musk and musk therapy. Okay, I like that. That sounds interesting. I know I felt like Paragon, if I can even, I felt like it had more of a herbal, slightly herbal quality to it. And Robert wants to know if Power Self is feminine leaning. G says she doesn't get Lily of the Valley in Carousel at all. Okay. Um, the thing with Carousel and her experience is that the sillage is pretty good and longevity is decent. So that's one thing, even though I'm enjoying these sniffs right now, I don't know how they'll last. And so that concerns me. But for what it is, you know, you won't catch me supporting House of Sillage. I understand, G. I spent my money already, so I'm going to use them. I wish I had it like that to be like, oh, I'm about to toss them in the trash, but sorry, I paid a good coin. So they can't go in the trash right now. You know, I don't have people sending me stuff left and right. But so I'll keep it. I'm just not buying anymore. Thank you, Robert. Mamina's in the house. Hey, girl. Hey, thanks for joining us. Good to see you. What's your sin of the day? Let me do this because I always do this. I want my screen as big as possible, but then my camera gets in the way. So let me keep the screen a little smaller so I can see what's going on here. Robert wants to know from G why she won't support House of Sillage, and then she's telling Robert to catch up on the Googles because the controversy is there. You know, supporting our Agent Orange in office, and we don't really care for that. So next, moving on right along to our next fragrance, I have and was able to get Genre's limited edition Rocky Coast perfume in collaboration with Glam Finds. And she is here on YouTube. Check out her channel. She keeps you updated on all things fragrant, Middle Eastern, and she does women and men's fragrances. So I think that's pretty cool. She helps to keep me kind of in the loop a little bit. Some things you'll be like, oh, I need to go sniff that. And some things I'm like, oh, that sounds cool for a guy. But no real reason to rush out and buy it. So when I heard that Genre was collaborating with her, Sarah Mary, I think is her actual real name, Sarah. I just get excited, guys. Like I like when one Genre, which is one of my favorite houses to support, Black owned in Louisiana. His other name, I guess, is Louisiana Roma. So when he does something, my ears perk up, and then I realized that he was collaborating with Sarah Glam Fine. So that was another reason to be like, I support her. I like her a lot. She does Glamcation that's coming up in September, usually out in LA. One year I'm gonna get there. And I hope it might be this year. I don't know, but that's my hope. So I just said I had to support. Now, he did like a window. There were limited quantities, and because sometimes I can keep up and keeping track of things like that, and just a lot of times I don't and end up missing out. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I somehow caught the window. But what he does is a lot of times when he collaborates with content creators, he's done a few in the past already. The proceeds, or some of the proceeds, go towards a charity of the creator's choice. And so this particular one, I am going to find the name, but it goes towards an animal rescue. And this is an actual picture of her dog that I think she rescued. I'm going to look and make sure that my information is correct, but that's just my recollection from as it was being advertised. So this one, guys, is a really nice one. It comes in this one size, his standard 1.7, and the bottle looks like this. I really like it. It's pretty cool. Nice cap, and it's not magnetic, but it's nice push down, and I don't have to worry about it coming out. But it is, as even Sarah describes it herself, that it is a predominantly sandalwood fragrance. It is a fresh sandalwood. Let me give you some notes. I know some sandalwoods can be a little beachy. Some sandalwoods can pull a little too masculine. This, to me, is unisex. Some women may think that it just feels more masculine, but y'all couldn't pay me to wear unisex fragrance a few years ago, but now I'm on board. Like, I like this. Let me just give you some notes, okay? The top notes are apple, coconut, juniper, pink pepper, and gin. The liquor accord is gin. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna spray it on my skin over here. See the atomizer? It's really nice. A nice, I think I got some in my mouth. Oh, heart notes. Need some water. Heart notes are marine accord, sea salt, hedione, and osmanthus. And then there are, sorry guys. Base notes are isoe super, sandalwood, ambergris, cedarwood, labdanum, vanilla, and white musk. One thing that drew me into this, and maybe because I really enjoy it, and that's really pulling me in, is the sandalwood, lime, and coconut. I already love lime and coconut as it is, like in a drink, scent, and then mixing it with that sandalwood so that is, to me, a little bit creamy and elevated. It's a nice, fresh one. So I really like this. I'm happy to have it, or I'm happy to support Blind Buy It and then end up actually really liking it. So I am into lime, but I found that a lot of lime has been masculine leaning. So I'm glad that this feels a bit more unisex, so I'm still comfortable wearing it. So, fun facts. I think my very favorite dessert is key lime pie. So I feel like that's where my love for lime comes from. Spritzing a little lime on chicken. So I'm just a lime fan. But I just don't find a whole lot of lime fragrances that I really like. I do have one or two, and this might be the third. I just saw Guerlain in the comments, and one of my favorite lime fragrances, because I felt like I was like, it's okay. But then I was like, this particular lime fragrance is probably the lime fragrance that I'm looking for, and I already have it. But it is the Guerlain, one of the, I don't know the name of the line, but I'm going to look it up. The one that's being sold in Macy's, the Aqua Allegorias. So they do have a lime one. And that one I think is like literally my favorite lime fragrance so far. I'm looking to see what it was called. Limon Verde. Limon Verde by Guerlain from the Aqua Allegoria range. That is basically my favorite lime. But this one has a good place in it. The lime is there. It's not overpowering anything, but you do get a nice good blast of it when you spray it. So I think everybody should check it out if they can. Because it went so fast and seemed to be so popular, he is doing a second run of it. So if you're interested, definitely check in. And the way to keep up with anything genre is to join the Facebook group. I'm in the Facebook group and still can't keep up quite as well, but I try. So definitely check that out. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Because there's a lot of conversation going on. So Ade tells Robert that she thinks Power Self is more feminine leaning. Mamina says she has a total of 18 House of Sillage cupcakes that she purchased way before the drama. So I assume that you're keeping them and wearing them. But woo, 18. Wow. What's your favorite one? Tell me. I'm just curious, not do I have it or I don't? Because I swear when I first learned about House of Sillage, I was just like, this is absurd. Like I am not buying a cupcake. I'm not buying this scented water just because it's in some novelty packaging. Like I'm just not doing that for that price amount. But I joined the gang, especially I think when Mini came out. That's probably when I decided, like, oh my gosh, I have to. Something like that. Robert is so crazy. G says, ooh, I did support Genre's Rocky Coast. My package did take an extra long time to get to me, as it made stops at every possible USPS location in PA. Girl, that's crazy. And she says she hasn't sniffed it. Oh my goodness, you have to compare notes with me. What do you mean? Well, make sure you update us the next time. I know I won't necessarily remember that I should ask you, what do you think? But please, please remember to tell me because I like it. Robert says he's been avoiding USPS. They've been losing a lot of packages. I got a bottle of Shem coming tomorrow through FedEx. Ooh, okay, Shem. Robert, do you know how that compares to Neff's? Robert says that he's also not buying any Guerlains. Okay, yeah, tell us about that, Robert. You may have, so let me just check the comments. So Mamina is wearing as her scent of the day Teriyaki Intense and Vanilla So Sweet by Fragrance World. Is Vanilla So Sweet the little small one that has the, like, I think it's brown with the little white cap? Or is it, there's one that actually looks like the Kayali Vanilla 28 and they say it's spot on to it. I don't think that's the one you're talking about, but if it is, let me know. Yeah, Robert, why not Guerlain? So let's see. He said that he heard some racially unsavory things about Guerlain. So yes, and we can make the decision for ourselves whether we want to continue to support them or not. I just kind of assume when you have an old history that it's rooted in some type of racism. And so it's almost like being American, it's hard to even escape. But I know there are alternatives. I know there's other options for us. So I respect that. Robert's so crazy. He says he doesn't support companies that don't like Newports. Key lime is good. I know, Alicia. Hey, Nika. Thanks for joining in tonight. Good to see you. What's your scent of the night? Scent of the day? Ade is giving Robert some great advice. Oh, so Robert is telling us that French perfume designer Jean-Paul Guerlain was fined 6,000 euros, $8,000 Thursday by a Paris court for racist remarks he made during a French television interview. Thursday. I'm thinking, unearthed some practices they had back in the early 1900s that we wouldn't approve of. And here he said Thursday. So G says that she just looked it up, and not that it makes it any better, but Guerlain is now owned by LVMH. And by the time that racist comment came out in 2010, Jean-Paul Guerlain retired in 2002. Thank you so much, G. We on it. And then Robert says that he was found guilty of making racist statements back in 2012. Mm-hmm. So while Jean-Paul Guerlain bears the name of the brand, he was no longer the master perfumer when he made the racist comment. Thank you so much for that clarification. So Mamina says that she loves Minnie Mouse, Passion de l'Amour, Hufflepuff, and Whispers of Truth. Okay, nice. I have not tried Whispers of Truth. Hufflepuff is a game changer for me. And Minnie Mouse is wonderful. I did not smell Passion de l'Amour. I don't know if it was compared to something else that I may have, and that's why I've been kind of like not getting my nose on it, but okay. So Vanilla So Sweet looks like a Guerlain bottle. Okay, cool. I know you were smelling amazing. So Robert is providing us with what Jean-Paul Guerlain said. He said, quote, and for once I started working like we can imagine what he said. I don't know if blank ever worked that hard. End quote. People love to hate us, boy. Alicia says, thanks, Robert, so much. So much hateration. She's been trying to buy Black, owned, or indie. Nika is wearing Desert Dawn by Byredo. Nice. Thursday, that's fresh, right? That's what I was saying. But Yeah. So Robert is done with them. If that's how the former perfumer and the namesake feels. Yep. Um, right. Robert Robert says that he didn't just start feeling that way in 2012. Exactly. Got it. Thank you guys for sharing that information. Um, I learned so much from you all. I'm so glad that we can info share on this platform. I love it. Girl, right? Sometimes they just need to keep it from owners, perfumers, artists. Sometimes it's just best to, like, for example, I loved Kelly Price until she did that R&B diva show. Like, what? I said, oh, and I cut back on her real hard, and I guess so did the rest of the world because I haven't heard much from her. I wish her well, but all that energy she was giving on that show, like, it turned me all the way off. So that's what I've been wearing today, guys. And the fragrances that I wanted to talk to you all about. It's just been really light around here because I've been trying. I'm still okay. So my birthday's coming up in June, and what I've been telling myself is, I buy all these fragrances during the year so that I can have a fragrance to pick from and wear for my birthday. But of course, when you're just a hardcore consumer, you come up with reasons to purchase. And so I was like, but should I still buy myself a? Because Empatia is high on my list. Jasmine Freak is high on my list. But the de-influencer in me keeps talking myself out of it. So y'all, I don't know which way I'm gonna go. As much as I want Empatia, I'm like, but you can always mix Guidance and Delena and Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. You want Jasmine Freak? You have a whole lot of Jasmine. Freak that out. The Mugler bottles. How about that? The aliens. Freak them out. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I definitely feel like I have enough to choose from. And another funny thing about it is one year I picked a fragrance for my birthday. I did a video for it and it's on my channel. And because it has been discontinued, I have not been wearing it. And I'm of the mind, of course, to wear your fragrances. Don't wait for a special occasion. It's okay. And wear it before my nose changes and decides I don't like it. But that fragrance is, and I hope you go watch the video. But the fragrance is Dancing Roses by Victor and Rolf. That was one of the first two fragrances I absolutely fell in love with that sent me down this path to make me start making videos on this channel about fragrances. Was one, the Mugler Angel EDT and the Eau Croisier. Those, I talk about them interchangeably only because they just kind of rock my socks. And then the other was Victor and Rolf Dancing Roses. I wish they would have continued that magic line because I really enjoyed so many of those fragrances. But Dancing Roses will always be a favorite. It's cherry and rose, and it's a little boozy, and it's just so beautiful. And I feel like maybe I just need to pull that out and wear it. I don't know. Lots of choices, lots of options, but I really, really thank you guys for joining me tonight, hopping on a live. Let's do this again real soon. I think you guys have noticed that I have a new background. So I hope, and I'm trying to talk myself into this, y'all, because talking like this to you all on my lives has been an amazing, awesome experience and time, and really getting me into my fragrances, as I tell you guys all the time. But I told myself that I would switch back over to videos once I got this done. And so that is my hope. But I've been enjoying the live so much. It's almost like, oh, go back over there. Like, I don't know. So that is the plan. So look out for some videos. There's a lot of tags going around, so maybe those will be my first ones back in. But love you guys. See you soon, whether it's in a video or on another live. Have a good night. See ya.